There's a moment nobody posts online. It's not the grind. It's not the hustle clips. It's not the "we'll be fine" smiles. It's that quiet moment late at night, when your phone is face down, the room is silent, and your thoughts get loud. You start asking questions you avoid all day. Is this really my life? Is this all I'm ever going to do? Why does it feel like I'm running but not moving? That panic doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're waking up. Most people don't talk about this moment because it scares them. But every major shift in a person's life starts here. Confusion, discomfort, a crack in the illusion. On Billionaire Roads, we don't rush past this feeling. We sit inside it. Because clarity is born in uncomfortable silence. Let's address something uncomfortable. You were told, if you work hard, it will pay off. So you worked hard. And harder again. Yet the reward keeps moving further away. That creates cognitive dissonance, the pain of doing everything right and still losing. So people cope. They normalize struggle. They joke about being broke. They wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But deep down something feels off. Because effort used to work. In older systems. In simpler economies. Today, effort without leverage is just motion. Think of it like this. Running on a treadmill burns energy, but never changes location. That's modern work culture. And nobody tells you this because the system depends on people believing motion equals progress. Here's the genius of the system. It doesn't need to trap you. It just needs to keep you busy. Busy people don't question. Busy people don't build. Busy people don't plan long-term. Notifications, deadlines, urgency culture, false emergencies. Everything screams, deal with this now. And nothing whispers, build something that lasts. You're exhausted not because you're weak, but because your attention is constantly under attack. Attention is the real currency. Money follows attention. Power follows attention. And most people don't own theirs. They rent it out to jobs, apps, expectations, and other people's dreams. That's the invisible tax nobody talks about. Let's go deeper. Eventually, the system doesn't just take your time. It reshapes your identity. You stop saying, I want more. You start saying, I'm just being realistic. Realistic becomes a disguise for fear. You begin to identify as not a risk taker, not business-minded, not lucky, but identity is learned. And anything learned can be unlearned. The danger isn't failure. The danger is building a personality around limitation. Because once you do that, any opportunity feels like a threat to who you think you are. Growth feels like betrayal. Comfort feels like safety. That's how people stay stuck for decades. Let's talk about the deepest form of poverty, not money poverty, time poverty. When every hour is already spoken for, you have no space to think. No space to experiment. No space to fail privately. No space to build quietly. That's why leverage matters. Leverage gives you thinking time, creation time, ownership time. At first it feels unfair. You're working with no visible reward. But invisible progress is still progress. Seeds grow underground long before anything breaks the surface. Most people quit in the dirt phase. Not because they're incapable, but because nobody warned them it would feel pointless before it feels powerful. This is why generic advice doesn't work. Wake up early. Grind harder. Stay consistent. That advice assumes direction already exists. Discipline without direction just sharpens the wrong blade. What actually changes lives is placement. Where you place your effort. Where you place your attention. Where you place your patience. A small effort in the right system beats massive effort in the wrong one. Every single time. Here's the shift. Stop asking, how do I make more money? Start asking, what multiplies effort? Skills that scale. Systems that repeat. Assets that outlive hours. This doesn't mean quitting life. It means reallocating energy. 1 hour a day. Then 2. Then weekends. Then momentum. That's how roads change. Not dramatically. Gradually. Then suddenly. Let's revisit the core truth one more time. Hard work isn't bad. Hard work without leverage is a trap. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are early, just underinformed. This channel exists to fix that. Not to hype you. Not to sell you dreams. But to help you see the road clearly. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. That means you're thinking. If it made you hopeful, even better. Because hope with direction becomes action. Subscribe to Billionaire Roads. Not because we promise wealth, but because we teach perspective. This road is slow, quiet, unpopular, but it leads somewhere real. And once you step on it, you'll never walk the same again.